Hey folks, my name is Rene Enriquez and you are watching Uncensored.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Berto. Black Hand of the Mexican Mafia. Prison gang politics.
Hey folks, my name is Rene Enriquez and you are watching Uncensored. Welcome back to Wiretap Weekend, and we got a hot one for you folks. This is a humdinger for real. So we have the former wife of the carnal Tonito, our original chorro the mouth guy, right? Tonito from Weedmas. This is his wife, who is actually an ATF informant. I'm going to refrain from using her name, but she was an ATF informant. All the calls, all the meetings, everything she did was for the ATF. And this was in Operation Panic when they started investigating Tonito and his wife and his crew. If you remember correctly, some of the initial calls I did were with the guys from Villa Boys in Pasadena. So in this call, you have Berto, who is Tonito's wife's go-to guy, right? And he's handling a lot of communication for her. So in this call, they end up calling one of the guys who they're pissed at. You can hear it immediately. He's worse than stutter butter. He's stuttering. He's nervous. His ass is on the line. And that's really what this is about. I mean, he's in a hot seat. And they're going to go into it a bit. I'm going to run this in 2 clips because it's an extensive call. And it's Wiretap Weekend. So we just want to get something out there for you guys to listen to on the weekends for those true blues. Those Dodger true blues. Go Dodgers, go Dodgers. We want to get something out there for you guys to listen to. Hey, and just an advisory, I had been traveling for the past week, and I was kind of slacking on the comments because Wi-Fi where I was at was way bad, right? So I'm back now. I have good Wi-Fi. I'll be responding to your comments as I can. As always, appreciate you guys staying in touch, watching the channel, keeping the channel alive. You guys are keeping the channel alive, and I truly appreciate that. So we're going to run the first half of this call. We're going to be back in a sec to wrap it up. Oh, and here's a kicker. For all you guys who have problems following along, we got transcripts, verbatim transcripts for this call. And you'll see they're official ATF transcripts. And you can follow along as they go along. All right, here we go. Let's hear it.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, man.
Hold on just a quick second. Hold on, just 1 second. Can you stop recording the one that you're doing right now? Because you're recording the other one later. Okay, thank you. Hi. What's going on?
Okay, I talked to this guy Wicked. All right?
Uh-huh.
They finished dropping off the rest with Jerry, and that's I don't know why he hasn't sent this shit out, but I just talked to him right now, and I told him make sure that shit gets out tomorrow. So he said tomorrow priority 20, I believe he said 2350 or something like that. But he got something else somewhere else. So that's what.
What's up with Jerry? What's so hard to send something out? I mean, I don't get it.
I don't either. That's what I was telling him. So he supposedly is going to be a priority tomorrow for sure. So let's hope he does that. I just give him the address right now. So, and
wow.
I know. I spoke to Wicked, and I wanted you to talk to him. That way, he can directly get at you instead of going through anybody else. You know.
So is this dude the tweaker, or is this dude?
No, that was Slick. This is Wicked. This is another guy.
This is the dude that showed up with him as well.
I don't know if it was him or not.
Yeah, it was him. Okay, so this guy wants to talk to me about setting things up for next month?
Yeah, and also to discuss that, that the fact that Trigger is the one that was saying that they had a green light on them, so
Trigger saying that?
Yeah, this is what they're saying.
That's what they're saying? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been trying to get Stranger's number.
Now, is Stranger the one up in Mississippi, or is that some other dude?
I think he's on the streets.
Really? Because I thought there was a stranger from there that that they had me talk to, but he was in Mississippi.
No, not that I know of. I talked to Cisco last night, and Cisco and Boy, they think that he's on the streets, but we can't get a hold of him. And I talked to some of Fox's people, and they were telling me that they don't know anything about all that point of stop in Pasadena. And I asked them about if they knew anybody in El Monte, and they told me that no, but they said that you were in contact with Wedo.
They said that I'm in contact with Wedo from Orange County.
I don't know where he's from, but they just told me Wedo, and suppose he does things for Fox.
Yes.
Okay, well, they were saying maybe you want to ask him too, and he may know something in regards to that, or who it is and what they're saying, such,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine. So let's get this dude on the phone and deal with him first.
Okay. Let me get him on there.
All right.
No.
Hi. Yep.
Hello.
Hey, Wicked.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, let me okay, I got it on the line right here. And,
okay.
You were saying that Trigger's the one that put the light on your neighborhood.
That's what, from my understanding, he's the one that put that out there, and he made a lot of people think that it's a rumor going around here. It's like everybody's talking about it. They even tried to get a couple of my homies already. Like, we just take it as as gangbanging, but they're trying to put it another way. We know from the get go that it wasn't true, or is that confirmed? Because we know how things happen, but we just wanted to make sure that it wasn't, or if it is, what can we do, or what happened, or what.
Okay, well, first of all, do you think it would be appropriate to apologize for the way that?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I should apologize. We apologize as a group. There's been a lack of communication here from our part.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was up to me at the beginning, ma'am, I would have just came first and said, here's something. Now can you hear me? Which it should have been that way. But it just has been so hectic over here, and some miscommunication with my homies, because none of us know what's going on because of how it played out. You know what I mean? And how it took so long. We never thought we were, like, my homie never thought he was talking to you, ma'am. We never took Trigger serious because of his past, because of what his own homies have told us, and the way things were playing out, they were kind of sloppy. So, but I think we have part of the fault, or majority of the part, because we should have maybe said, here's something, but we just didn't want to give it to the wrong hands, and that was the delay on that.
So what happened the night what happened to the night you guys met me? What happened to that night? Did you think I just came for fun, or?
No. I think me and my homie were on the same page. I don't know what page he was on or what. We had the money. We wanted to give you the money, but we had told him to ask some questions on the phone. I'm not sure if he was talking to your people over there, or if he was talking to somebody upstate. But we had asked him to ask some questions, and then our questions were answered. And so we said, okay, well, some of them were answered, some were not. So we were hesitant to give the money. We didn't know if he was listening to us or not, because we weren't getting the answers we wanted to hear or the response we wanted to get. You know what I mean? But I don't know if it was because he wasn't being clear with us or somebody. But if I would known when I was supposed to take the money that day, I would have taken it, because it would have been a waste of your time. That was a waste of your time. That's why when you talked to me, you were pretty upset. And I didn't know he had already explained to you everything. I didn't know you had known everything in detail. And then he went and got busted, and I had to look for his girl to get the money and all that.
So, well, I just think that was total bullshit. And the fact that the guy came tweaking was really, really disrespectful. I mean, that just wasn't cool. And, I mean, you guys knew, my opinion was you guys knew what you were doing that night, what you were there for, what I was there for, and you guys just came, I don't even know. I mean, that was just so bizarre to me. That's why I just got up and left you there, because I just was mad.
Yeah, you were expecting something that you were promised, it looks like, and he didn't tell us that. Because, see, the thing is that we've been always wanting to give the money. It's just that we've been hesitant to because we still saw that dude, that trigger bot.
Clumsy? Clumsy?
No, not Clumsy, Sleepy. When Sleepy was involved, when he said that Sleepy, was involved, and Sleepy's calling us and this and that, we're like, okay, well, do we give them the money? But what if they still have this guy here? We can get in trouble. We can get caught. We're not supposed to give passes. Our body don't want to give no passes. We don't want to make our people upset with us. And we don't want to be known as working with people that are on paper. So we were hesitant to give the money. So when we asked them, are they going to take care of this? He had no answer for that. So I think that's why he didn't take the money. That's why they didn't give him the money, because he's a messenger. Now, it looks like it was the wrong messenger that they picked, but basically that's why they were hesitant to give you the money, because from what we're seeing out here in Pasa, from what we're hearing that he has the keys. And that he was going to, they both had what they were doing, and that was our problem. That was our problem that we couldn't go through.
It was your problem that you guys had to go through sleeping? Is that what your problem was, or Trigger?
Well, see, first Clumsy had told us not. Well, before Clumsy got busted, he told us not to mess with Trigger, because Trigger tried to get involved a while ago, but he was being like sloppy about it and flamboyant about it. And bringing teenage girls involved, that they were going to be calling us and all that. So we complained about that. So Clumsy said, disregard him. And then we told him, okay, what's this guy on paperwork? Why are we being violated? Or why is there a violation if the guy's on paperwork? And he's like, no, don't worry about it. You're never going to hear about him again. A couple months go by, Clumsy gets busted, and then Trigger's calling us with Sleepy. So we're like, no, okay, you know what? We'll give the money, but we need someone from down there to contact us or give us a contact number. And we'll be more than happy to give you the money. But he never wanted us to get the contact because he didn't want us to put him on blast that he had Sleepy as his right-hand man who's on paper.
But I already knew that he had Sleepy as his right-hand man. I was told that you guys had been told by Clumsy, who was extremely sloppy, that you guys were under his, that you guys were doing things for him, but nobody ever gave him the keys. And like I said, he was very, very sloppy. So Trigger was the guy who, had the keys, and he did a really good job. And to be quite honest with you, he was probably one of the only people who have really come through over the last couple of months. I mean, never, ever have I had a problem with Pasadena, ever. I mean, he's always been very consistent and has been there, and, no bullshit, no stories, no drama, just boom, here you go.
Well,
so that's why I wasn't. He took his job very serious, yes. And
he did. He took it serious.
And that's why I wasn't about to. That's why I wasn't about to sit him down and let you guys try, pushing up on him and Sleepy, because I haven't had any issues with them. They've been really solid. I had, you guys were the ones that were holding out. So you brought us this paperwork on this kid, I mean, personally, the thing that I've been saying the whole time was that's like personal shit. That's so old, and it's very personal. And if it was like really legit, I don't really think that he would be doing what he's been doing all this time, especially considering who his uncle was. I think he would have been, out a long time ago.
Well, the thing is that no one's ever no one's ever brought this up because no one thought he would be in this position because I speak from my neighborhood right here, and this is our opinion that we're scared to work with people that are on paperwork because if they did it once, they might do it again in the future. I mean, he might not have do it. He might not have do it again. You know what I'm saying? But to us, we're just like, hey, you know what? All the little boys are getting in trouble. All the north sides are getting in trouble. Something's up here. And then later, we don't want to just, our career, our career is haunted, or they question our career because we're messing with some guy on paperwork. And then some people higher than us gets in trouble or something happens. They're going to say, well, who knew about it? And we don't want to be the ones that say, hey, well, we knew about it. No, we knew about it, but we don't want to contribute to it or cooperate with it. So to us, it was kind of bizarre. That's we couldn't believe that he was okay. You know, and I understand that. You know, from what I understand, he was out there doing what he had to do, helping Trigger.
Yeah,
you know
was.
what I'm saying? From what I understand now, he took his job serious. The only thing is to us, it's like we couldn't believe that because he's on paper and he's going around saying, "Oh, I have a pass, I have a pass, I have a pass," and we never heard of anyone getting a pass for that. You know, and I don't know. I mean,
do you have the paperwork? Do you personally have this paperwork?
Yes, I have it. I personally have it. You know, the thing is, he's going around saying he did it, and he's going around and he has a pass, which is fine. I mean, I know some people have passes to walk back in mainline.
Sure.
This is just for our safety and for your safety, man, and for everybody else's safety. So this can keep on going. You know, and in our eyes, once you're rat, you're always going to be a rat. It's in your blood. Not to disrespect his family or your decision on what happened. It's just we're trying to be extra cautious because everybody in Baja is being hit and we don't. So we're trying to be exclusive on how we're doing this about. And we even told Trigger, look, okay, if you guys got a pass, if it's established in stone, can we just still send the money in the P.O. box? Because you guys are being watched. You guys are being hot. All of Baja is being hot. We don't want to be caught associating or meeting up with them. Can we get a P.O. box? No. You have to give it to me in person. And that was another thing.
Okay, but here's the thing. I mean, you guys had the opportunity to talk to me about this, and you guys didn't, and you guys had the opportunity, either you or your friend, I don't know which one, a couple months ago when he got you on three-way, and you ended up hanging up on me and him, and then we called you back, and I said, hey, this is, me. Please,
no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was another friend of mine.
Oh, that was the other dude that came there that night. That was the other dude that came there that night. Then.
No, I'm the one that came to the restaurant, and you tried to hear me out, and you don't want. Yeah, okay. I haven't talked to you on the phone yet. This is the first time I talked to you on the phone.
All right. Well, it was your homie that night. The guy that was there, that was the one that he had an opportunity to talk to me a couple months ago, and he hung up.
He didn't explain himself right to you, huh?
He what?
He didn't explain himself right to you. He didn't communicate right.
No, he hung up, and then I tried to call him back and say, look, what happened? Did your phone die? What happened? I'm going to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. And he never called me back or Trigger, and I thought, okay, well, I guess these guys just really don't want to, do the right thing. So I just left it at that. And then somehow you got, I've just, bottom line here is this. This is just too much, drama. It's ridiculous. I understand your guys' point of view with this whole thing being on paper. But I'll tell you what, the reason why I'm not taking it too serious, because one, it's very, very old. Two,
So, there you have it, folks. Tonito's wife is grilling this guy. And you could hear the authority in her voice. Don't you think you owe me an apology? And this and that. It was disrespectful to come tweaking. And she hung up on this guy before he attended a meeting with her before. And his whole issue is somebody has paperwork on them. The guy that they were dealing with before, who was handling it for Tonito's wife, they had paperwork on him. And she begins to grill him about the paperwork. So this is a very interesting call. You could see the politics that the wives push, right? They don't like somebody, that person's in trouble. And remember I told you how some wives abused their authority. They got headstrong. They thought they were powerful. They wanted apology. They wanted people to bow down to them, really. And that's what this guy is doing. He's bowing down. He's trying to maintain his dignity, but it's kind of hard when the woman is being kind of obdurate, right? It's kind of difficult. And I feel for him. He's in a no-win situation no matter what. But there you have it for the weekend call, folks. Truly hope you appreciate it. As always, hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hype this video. Hype, hype, hype. Peace out. Enjoy your Saturday.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Berto.